And this homeowner is doing some landscaping. They have two options for landscaping. Sod, if you don't know what sod is, it's like they take real grass and they kind of roll it up and lay it out. That sod runs $2 per square foot. And then flower beds cost $12 per square foot. Her budget is 3 bands. And if you look at problem number 1, she needs to use her entire budget. So you're going to make an equation. You're going to graph your equation on the coordinate plane and be ready to explain how you know that graph is the graph. Let's go. So I want someone to help me write an equation that represents the situation. All right, Hadley. So $2 per square foot of sod plus $12 per square foot of flower beds totals $3,000 because it says entire budget. So friends, if you're still struggling graphing standard form equations, you need to look at what we're doing now because most kids, every time without even being taught, grasp this one because of context. And it's the same for all standard form equations. If we go all sod, how much sod are we getting? 1,500. That's right there, the x-intercept. All sod, you guys know how I say all x, all y a lot? Okay, all x is 1,500. If I go all flower beds, 250. Okay. And then I'm going to do my best to draw the straightest line possible. Nailed it. Okay. So, what is true? So, what's true about every point on this line? Yeah, no matter where we're at on this line, every ordered pair equals 3,000. All right? We good? You guys seeing how those intercepts in standard form are always just right there? When I say all X, all Y, it's all sod, all flower beds, all games, all rides at the carnival, all figs, all almonds. You've done it a million times. If I give you context, you're like all over it. So if you get the problem that isn't in context, think about the context to help you, right? Experiences stick much better than what do I do when it looks like this. All right? Next up, same situation landscaping. Okay? But we're switching up. This person, it doesn't say this in the words, but maybe they're a little lazy. They don't want to do maintenance. Okay? So they're going to look to have sod. Instead of sod, they're going to look to have turf. And turf costs more. It's $15 per square foot of turf. Because the installation isn't easy. And then $3 per square foot for gravel. You know, like crushed up rocks and stuff. So she may use a combination of the two materials. Her budget is still 3 bands. All right? It's your job to answer these questions for me. So, you're going to look at the point 500, 100. What does it mean? You're going to write an equation for our line. You're going to say, what do the solutions to the equation mean? Then you're going to look at the points that aren't on the line and make some inferences with your partner. You can write this in your math notebook, or it'll actually fit next to your graph on your little sheet I gave you. So, who can tell me what 500, 100 means? What does it mean? Grant.
500 feet of gravel and 100 feet of turf is equal to $3,000.
Okay, so 500 square feet of gravel, 100 square feet of turf equals $3,000. So it kind of looks like the 3,000 or money isn't on there, but the whole line, every point on that line is a total of what?
3,000.
Yeah, 3 racks. Okay, so then who can help me write the equation for the line then? All right, Willa.
15y plus 3x is equal to 3,000.
Okay, I'm going to go 3x plus 15y. That's just how I roll.
Yeah, I just
Equals
mixed it up.
3,000. You mixed it up and then, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was 15.
That's good.
Then I just added.
So all the solutions to the equation mean combos that equal 3,000, right? All the combinations that equal 3,000. So 600, 200. What'd you guys find out about that one? It's not on the line. Compared to 3,000, does 600, 200 give you more or less than $3,000?
More.
Okay. So more money. What about the 200, 100?
Less.
Yeah. Under budget, right? Okay. And let's choose another point from up here. What do you think is going to be true about this point? 900, 125.
Over budget.
Yeah, it's going to be over budget. So if I wanted a region, let's say I changed the premise of you have to spend your whole budget. Usually when you have a budget, it's okay to spend under it, okay? What area would I shade to represent being under budget?
Under budget.
Under budget down here. So, now, just to be safe, let's write the inequality that would match our situation if we can be under budget.
I got it.
So 3x plus 15y is the same.
Is less than or equal to.
Yeah, 3,000 has to be on the high end. What would be a great point to test to make sure the shaded region works? The origin. So 0, 0. Is 0 plus 0 less than or equal to 3 bands? Yes. So is 0 in the shaded part?
Yes.
Awesome. Next question. Why do we not go into the second, third, and fourth quadrant on this one?
Because you can't spend negatively.
Yeah, you can't buy negative turf. Okay? Another premise for us. Now you're getting your crafts on. I suggest not going to the market if you want to make a lot of money, but this person's going to the market. Really, you should get on Etsy, okay? I know they take a percentage, but you can reach the world on Etsy. But maybe do both. Okay, so you're going to the Saturday market. You're making necklaces and bracelets. You make $9 profit for every necklace, $5 profit on every bracelet. I want you to make combinations where you earn exactly $100, and then I want a combination where you make more than $100. You're going to write an equation whose solution is the combination to make exactly, and then write an inequality for making more. You can do this on the left side of your notes page if you'd like, next to the graph for bracelets and necklaces. Mouths closed. So, exactly $100. Who's got an ordered pair for me? Micah.
Let's try 20-0. Or 0-20.
Yeah, 0.20 I was going to say. So, if you're only going to sell bracelets, if you sold 20 bracelets, you meet your profit. What's another one, Nancy?
10 from the 2.
So $90 profit from necklaces, $10 profit from bracelets. There's one more that works nice. Stuff.
5 and 11.
Yeah. So I don't know if your problem solving went the same, but I was like, 5's easier to like get into 100 than 9. So I found things of 9 that ended in 5 or 0. Okay. So what's a combination that's more than $100 profit? Ayana? 11, 6. Okay, what's some more? Evan? 24, 24. Yeah.
9-4.
9, 4. 5 billion, 2 billion maybe? Okay.
Mr. Wright, that's
That's what I figured. So,
She's the 5 grams number.
so next, we want to write an equation to represent when we equal 100. So who'd like to help me out with that? Equals 100. Olivia.
23.
Well, that's a combination that works, but I want an equation that works for all the answers.
I wrote 100 equals n.
Okay, I got you.
MB.
So $9 per necklace plus 5 per bracelet equals $100.
I use X and Y.
X and Y is great, okay? But it's the same thing. Yeah. Sometimes I like using the letters like in the situation just to keep things straight. Sometimes I like to use X and Y. Either way, you're good as long as you're organized. Just know that like on the graph, there's an X and Y that corresponds to necklaces and bracelets. So we're going to switch this to an inequality. If I want to make more than $100, is $100 going to be on the low end or high end, Tess? Low end. So what part points where?
The open part. The hours less than.
It
It's less
is-
than.
So tell me where to put the open part or the pointed part.
The open part is pointed towards the left.
I'm trying to hear you, Tess, but someone's talking over you. Okay. To the expression. I know what you mean. The open part to the expression. Because $100 is the lowest that works. Well, no, I lied. More than 100. Does 100 work? No, 100 isn't more than 100. She wants to make more than 100. So 100 doesn't satisfy. So if we were going to draw this line, what would be true about this line?
It's drawn.
It's dashed, all right? Just a little dash of a line. Okay? All right, let's get on to the next slide here. So let's graph the solutions to the inequality. So what were some of those reference points again? Because I can't flip back. What are some of the 20? And then what was another point?
24.
24 didn't work, I thought.
For the inequality?
Yeah. Well, for the inequality it works, but I'm saying my reference line. What were the points that worked? Evan, what's another one of them? 511.
Wait, 20 0
No,
doesn't
20
work.
was for bracelets. 0, 20. 20 was for
Oh, yeah, 020. There we go. For bracelets. The other one was 511 though?
No, the other one,
10-2.
it was 10 2.
10-2. Okay, so with these points, as you're graphing it on yours, notice it has to be dashed. Because that line is where the total is what? 100, and 100 isn't enough because we need to be more than 100. Okay? Remember, we had something like 9x plus 5y needs to be greater than 100. Okay, what's a great point to test? Even though I think you know where to shade just by context. So if I put 0, 0 in here, is 0 greater than 100? No. So the origin better not be shady. Okay? It better not. We'd have to shade above this line. Next, is 318.6 an answer? Well,
Kinda.
it's right here.
No, it's not.
Isn't it in the shaded region?
Yeah, but you can't have 18.6.
Oh, that's a good point. Context matters. We can't have 18.6 bracelets.
I mean, you could snip one of
Yeah, but then it's not a bracelet.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I like that you're trying to find reasons, but no 0.6 bracelets or necklaces. Just like there's no partial people, you know.
What about
Full people. Our last situation is this benefit concert. We need to raise at least 20 bands. Okay? 20,000. I shouldn't say bands for this. $20,000 because it's bands raising money. Does $20,000 work if we need to raise at least 20,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's how we're going to get there. Tickets are $25 each, and every concert's 2 hours. So each concert, you have to pay $1,250 for like services like security, parking, all that stuff. It costs money to put on a concert, right? So I want you to write an inequality to represent the situation. I want you to graph it, and I want you to shade ordered pairs that would work to reach this fundraising goal of $20,000. Let's go.
You do a system of inequalities.
Okay, we will be doing that. So let's get our inequality down. Just for the sake of time, I got a chance to look at a lot of people, so I feel pretty good about it. We're going to do $25 per ticket minus $1,250 in fees each time that we have security. Did they give me a C? I need to make more than or equal to $20,000. All right? Always, I don't know if I ever told you to do this, but if you write an expression or an inequality, make sure you can summarize your situation with it. I ever say that before?
No.
Never? I feel like all the time and not making a little bit of trouble. So, next, we need to find some ordered pairs that worked. Are you guys noticing the y-intercept kind of doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
The y-intercept would be like if you had a bunch of concerts and it'd be negative. So, the x-intercept is the nicest point to start with. And if I only sold tickets and had no concert, which would be savage, I can have 800 tickets. If you sold 800 tickets and we're like, psych, no concert, I'm keeping your money, you made 20 grand. It'd be unethical, but you could.
It'd be great.
Okay? So,
I do it.
this would work. This would be on the line equal to 20,000. So next thing we need to do is look for another pair, ordered pair to get to 20,000. Anybody got one? Yeah, Raymond?
Does 851 work? 850 comma 1?
850 comma 1. So we can figure it out. 25 times 850 minus 1250. What does that equal? I don't have it. Let's do it.
3 concerts.
I got this. 21. Oh, that minus 1250. That's 20,000. That works. So we can go 850 1. That does work. 850. Oh, that's gonna be hard to graph. It's like right there. Okay.
800, not 850.
If we only had concerts, that's right here.
I know.
Anybody else have another point we can use? That's on the line to exactly equal 20,000.
What about 1800?
2, 8.
Oh, wait, you just rolled by 50.
Okay, yeah.
14 or 1,514.
1,500, 14. Let's see. So 25 times 1,500
Yeah, that works.
plus 14 minus 1250, or 14
Forgot to add the starting.
minus 1250 times 14. That works. So 1,500 tickets sold, and if you have 14 concerts, that works too.
Miss Mac,
Okay, so does the line work?
yeah.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, because the line is $20,000, right? So now we can raise more than that. The line is just if we barely meet our goal. The line works. So we need to decide now, do we shade above or below?
To the right.
To the right? But above is higher. And it says greater than. Wait.
No, because of the negative.
No, because
Oh.
the more you go
What would be a nice easy point to test?
0.
0, 0. So if I put 0, 0 in, is 0 greater than or equal to 20 grand? No, so should the origin be shaded?
I think it should.
You guys are too good. I was trying to bait you with that greater than thing a little bit. Bait you just to make a point, not to like say gotcha. Yes, anything over there will make more than $20,000 for charity forever. Do it for the charity, baby.